The Real McCoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real McCoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he may take Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Yeah. I know, but George is supposed to be here a half hour ago. No, I ain't spoke to him. Wednesday night's chicky night. He knows that. Everybody knows that. Yeah, all right. Thank you. Dad blast it.
What's the trouble, Senor Grandpa?
Oh, I don't know what's come over that George McMichael. Didn't show up to pitch horseshoes yesterday. Couldn't find hide in the hair him the day before to go fishing.
What's up with the widow Comstock?
Oh, I heard the same thing down to the store. What's so funny, Grandpa?
George taking up with a widow Comstock? Why, that's like a hound dog taking up with a flea. Why, George and women's just natural-born enemies.
Well, I don't know. You never can tell, Grandpa. I hear that widow Comstock's one of them women just don't take no for an answer.
Now, you listen to me. I know George McMichael just about as well as I know myself, and I know how he feels about women in general, and I know how he feels about hungry widows in particular. And the day that George McMichael takes up with a woman, that's the day that I take to wear an apron.
I will pick up that apron for you while I'm in town.
Amos, I know this is checking night, but I just come by.
You don't need to say another word. Luke told me that you was captured by the enemy, the widow Comstock, right?
She's a fine woman, Amos.
He's had his brains washed, too.
Oh, why don't you bring Mrs. Comstock over to visit us sometime, George?
Yeah, we'd like to meet her.
You would, really? She's out in the car. Oh, you'd like her, Amos. And she's a darn good sport, no fooling. You'd really like her.
He wasn't captured. He done give himself up.
Oh, don't be a stubborn old goat. After all, we can play checkers any night.
She ain't made the hole yet, huh?
What hole?
In your nose for the ring.
Oh, Grandpa, quit taking on like that.
Yeah, there's one thing I can't stand, and that's a hypocrite.
Now, Grandpa.
Don't you now Grandpa me. This sweet-smelling jellyfish sat right in that chair not 3 nights ago and said the only good thing about marrying was that a married man didn't have to fear death because he was already dead. Look at him now.
Don't pay him no mind, George.
Now, look here.
Luke, would you mind telling this fellow to stop addressing his remarks direct to me?
Would you mind telling him that's fine with me? Well, goodbye, Kate. Bye, Luke. So long, stranger.
Peekaboo.
Here she is. Oh, Amanda, I'm sorry. I was just fixing to leave. You see, this is...
Georgie's taking me to the movies. It's nice meeting you folks. Come on, Georgie.
Think of his catalog, too.
The flea's taking a hound dog to movies.
Well, you sure give a good account of yourself, Grandpa.
Just because George McMichael chooses...
I'll thank you not to mention that name in my presence no more. As far as I'm concerned, George McMichael has gone to the great beyond. May you rest in peace. When she comes, she'll be coming around the mountain. When she comes, she'll be coming. Well, they ought to be here any minute now, huh?
Yeah. Grandpa, if I was to come right out and accuse you of cooking up some mischief by inviting Miss Comstock and George McMichael over here, you'd deny it, right?
Mischief? That ain't kind, Luke.
Luke, I think you should be ashamed of yourself. You owe Grandpa an apology.
Yes, sir. I think I got an apology coming.
I apologize, Grandpa.
Thanks.
Now, what do you got up your sleeve?
Well, come in. Well, glad to see you. Glad you could come over.
Nice you could come.
It was real nice of you to ask us.
Well, won't you two lovebirds sit yourself down on the sofa there, please?
Thanks, Amos. Say, you're sure in a good humor tonight, ain't you?
Well, this is a real natural me. I will say I get a mite ornery once in a while, but this is a real genuine me.
George?
No, I guess it's just a shadow of a nose there.
I wonder what I could have done with my purse.
Maybe you left it out in the car.
Oh.
Hey, say, George, why don't you run out and take a look-see, huh?
Yeah, will you, Georgie, dear?
Sure, my dear. Don't nobody tell me any funny stories till I get back.
Hurry back now, George.
Now, there goes a fine, upstanding, jolly fella.
He certainly is.
Yes, sir. The thing I like most about him is that he's thrifty. Oh, you bet he is, and he's got it, too. Now, there's them that don't love him. They call him stingy, see? They say that he ain't only got the first nickel he ever earned, he's got the last one his father earned.
That isn't true.
Why, Oh, I see. Well, I guess I'm just talking too much. I'm just blowing off, that's all. Saying things that, it should be kept secret from a to-be bride.
Well, there ain't nothing to keep secret, Miss Comstock.
It just ain't true.
That's right. Everything I said just ain't true. And if anybody tells you that old Pinch Penny is stingy, you just call him a liar. Oh, there you are, Pinch. Did you find the purse? Pinch. I'm sorry. Purse wasn't in the car, huh? Nope. Now, where do you suppose it was? You sure you brought it in here with you?
Oh, certainly I had it.
Well, it's right here, Mom.
Can you imagine?
Let me tell you about this fella you're getting. He's the salt of the earth. Can swat a fly.
Oh, I've just been lucky, I guess.
You want to take a look at it right now, George?
Sure, if you want me to.
I wouldn't go if I was you, George.
No, don't leave the room, George.
Why not? I'm going with him.
I don't mind taking a look at it. It'll only take a second.
That's right nice of you, George. Okay, George, take just a second. You don't make him like George McMichael no more.
That's right. He sure is a fine man, Miss Comstock.
Yeah, don't come no better.
And I want you to forget what I said about him being stingy, because that ain't true. You just ask him down to the liquor store about that. They don't call him old Pinch Penny down there.
Grandpa McCoy.
Oh, consign, let it slip again.
George never did take a drink when he was with me.
And you talk about strength of character. Last year, when he was setting his trap for that other widow, why, he went without this stuff for days on end.
Grandpa, how can you say that?
Oh, don't tell me I done it again.
Grandpa McCoy, don't you say another word about George McMichael, and don't you listen to him, Miss Comstock.
You're right, Kate. You're absolutely right. And don't you pay me no mind, Miss Comstock.
Did he set his trap for widows very often?
I ain't going to say another word about George. We got him in enough trouble already. I'll be right there, George. I got it. Come on, George. Don't move.
I just don't understand it. Why would you turn cold on me and refuse to see me all of a sudden?
What's the nature of the beast? They all alike. Figure you're well rid of it. Now, come on, perk up and play, will you? I'm beating you 8-3 here already.
But why would she say anything like that to me?
Thing like what?
Give my regards to the next one you set a trap for.
Don't you know females don't make sense anyway? Now, come on and move.
You wouldn't believe what she said when she get out the car.
Oh, probably some fool female thing.
Goodbye, she says. See you at the liquor store, stingy.
Don't tell me. Of all the fool female nonsense. Now, don't that take the cake?
You know, Amos, it's times like these when a man realizes how lucky he is to have a good friend.
Now, quit your jabbering and come on and play.
I mean it. When people you put your trust in turn sour on you like that widow done, it's a real comfort to know you got one friend who's with you all the way.
Now you all through your yapping so we can get back the game here?
No, I ain't got my mind on it, Amos.
George, how about having stuff with us?
No, I'm feeling too low, Amos. Some other time. You understand, Amos. Thanks for trying to help me.
All right, George. So long. Kate, I'm kind of hungry. Where's them dried apples at? Kate! Now, corn son, and I know we ain't on speaking terms, but you could at least point to the apples.
We ain't even on pointing terms, Grandpa.
Now, look, Kate, don't be treating me like this. I'm sick to heart as it is.
Is my ears playing tricks with me, Grandpa, or are you admitting you're sorry for what you done?
Well, I ain't happy about it. When you take examination to get into heaven, you get in on your intentions or what you done?
I don't know, Grandpa. If it's intentions, you're going to get a pair of wings for sure. But if it's for what you done...
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Grandpa, Luke and I was having a little talk last night, and we decided that you're going to have to go over and see Miss Comstock and tell her what you done.
Now, Kate, I'm sorry for what I done. I can tell you this because you're in the family, but I just can't go crawling to a stranger, let alone a woman. Kate!
Sorry, Grandpa, we're back to not being on speaking terms.
Don't ask me to do it, will you?
All right, Grandpa, if you can't swallow your pride.
Now, look, I'm the oldest living McCoy there is, and I get enough pride to choke a horse. But I can't do it.
What time is supper, sugar?
Hi, Luke. What you doing? Can I help you?
Yeah, I said, what time is supper?
Oh, it's going to be a little late, Luke.
Now, look, it's just like I told Kate. I'm sorry for what I done, but I just can't make myself crawl to that Miss Comstock.
Kate, there's only one thing to do. We're going to have to invite Miss Comstock to come over here tonight after supper.
We gonna tell her what Grandpa done?
Well, somebody's got to tell her. If Grandpa ain't got the courage, it'll have to be you and me.
Well, that does it. By cracky, get her over here.
You want to tell her, Grandpa?
There's one thing us McCoys has got more of than pride, and that's courage. I think. Just on yourself, Amos. You got nobody to blame but yourself. Nobody. Mama, you always did say you wanted what I was going to learn to keep my mouth shut. Oh, good evening, Miss Comstock.
Good evening, Mr. McCoy. Where's your grandson and his wife?
Well, they going for a walk. You see, I want to be alone with you for a spell. I got something I want to say.
Really?
Yeah, about George McMichael.
Let's not talk about George McMichael. You don't mind my calling you Amos, do you?
No, it makes me kind of sick, but I guess I'll get used to it.
Afraid of me?
No, I ain't afraid of you, ma'am. I'm just trying to get out of the range of that toilet water of yours. It tickles my nose.
You're real cute, Amos.
Now, you put down your guns, ma'am. You get the wrong target. I want to straighten out a few things about George McMichael.
I'm not interested in George McMichael anymore, Amos. I'm interested in someone else.
George McMichael's one of the finest men around these here parts, and all that stuff I told you about him being stingy and drinking was a lot of hogwash. Made it up out of the whole cloth.
I know what you're trying to do, Amos, but you're just wasting your time.
I'm warning you, ma'am. The toilet water's going to make me sneeze, and I left my bandana in the other room.
Frighten me, Amos. And why don't you just relax and let nature take its course?
If I let nature take its course, I'll sneeze right in your face.
Oh, you're so cute, Amos.
No, this ain't right, ma'am.
Call me Amanda.
Now, you ain't going to come after me. It's the man, Mr. Hunter.
Well, all right. Hunt me.
Come in. Bless you.
I've just been thinking that, hello, Amanda. What are you doing here?
Just visiting.
You're just... Oh, now I see what's happening. You've been sparking her yourself.
I ain't doing no such a thing.
And I called him a friend. How could you do it to me, Amos?
I didn't do it. Now, listen.
I don't have to listen. I get eyes. I hope you two will be very happy. Goodbye, Judith.
Are you listening to me?
I hear you, but I ain't listening. My sister Flora will. Wait till she hears about you chasing around with other women no sooner she goes out of town.
Now, that ain't so. I did tell her with her back lies about you, but not to get it for myself, just to protect you from her. You're all good. You don't want none of my business.
Is that the truth?
Well, if I'm lying, I hope all the fillings in my teeth turn to gunpowder.
Tree, buddy, then you done a good job, eh? Now, what's your problem?
It's the widow. I can't get rid of her. I holler at her, I insult her, and she comes back for more. I hide, she finds me. She comes to the house every night. She follows me in the field afternoons. She's just bound to get a hold of me, and I can't shake her loose.
Yeah, well, what do you want me to do?
Get her off of my back.
Oh, no, I don't want her no more. I'd rather go with an octopus. No, sorry, Amos. You made your bed.
Yeah, this is better nails. Don't be too hard-hearted, George. You know, we've been good friends. And besides, it ain't neighborly.
Well, maybe you're right, Amos. I ain't been taking a neighbor to leave you with this thing.
And you would help me?
No, but I'll get you a cup of coffee.
You're a hard man, George McMichael. If you let her in, I'm leaving town. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, Grandpa, that ain't friendly. Besides, she's not that bad.
Hey, Grandpa, that poor woman's sweet on you. Why don't you just give up and enjoy it?
What's that?
Ginger beer for Mrs. Comstock.
Oh, just put it in the kitchen, will you, Peppino?
Well, here's your poor old grandpa in the clutches of a female grizzly bear, and you're feeding her refresh. Pitiful, that's what it is, just pitiful.
Love the things he says.
Hello, Mrs. Comstock.
Hello.
I put the ginger beer in the icebox.
Thank you, Peppino.
Madre mía, qué friega le arrimaron a don George. What happened to you?
I see you didn't tell him, did you, Amos?
Well, what happened, George?
I'll let him tell you that. But, Amos, I want you to know I forgive you. He don't hit women. No, except in that one time.
One time. Is this true?
Like George says, he ain't really so rough on women. It was just accident that one time.
Accident, huh?
Yes. She was wearing pants, and she had one of those Italian haircuts. Yeah, it was kind of dark.
There's not a word of truth in what you just said.
You're a sweet, loyal girl, Kate. Thank you.
Leave it now.
You ain't leaving now, man. The way you just got here. You gonna listen to this talk of me? I don't lose my temper. Don't you believe me? Dad, blast it!
Now, Senorama, what'd you temper? Remember what the judge said.
I don't lose my temper. Don't you believe me? Dad, blast it!
Now, the ginger beer is getting cold.
No, I really don't want him.
Amanda! Amanda! Come back! Don't leave me now! Oh, Amanda, don't leave me.
my knee. What have you got to say now, huh?
Well, how about a cold glass of ginger beer?
Sounds good to me.
See you coming around the